Greetings amigos, this is your Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, and today I'm going to talk about why video games aren't worth buying anymore. Also, not so interesting as well, you know? Because we all grew up with video games. We all have started somewhere with video games at some point of our lives when we were really young. Some of us grew up with Xbox, some of us grew up with PlayStation, GameCube, Nintendo 64, etc. We had fun with these video games back in the day. These games were our childhood. We used to spend hours and hours playing these video games because they were so fun on our consoles. And no matter what we played, we always dedicated our time to playing these games because they were just fun, interesting, and filled us up with joy, which is what mattered. And now it just doesn't hit the same feeling anymore, you know? Because the people who used to make video games used to be passionate, used to take risks. Now companies have taken over with people who just don't give a damn about video games because it's all about the money. They don't care about creativity, risks, things like that. All they want is our money. And these gaming companies just think, oh, we're just gonna buy their game every single year like the suckers we are. Well, guess what? Not all of us are gonna fall for it again. We're not stupid anymore. And let me just give you a few examples of video games that have tragically failed. Number 1, Cyberpunk 2077. I was so damn close of getting this game, and I'm so happy that I waited for the reviews because this game was absolute trash. Which leads me to the next one, Battlefield 2042. This game bombed so hard, and you have no idea how disappointed I am because they had to cancel Star Wars Battlefront 2 for this crap of a game. Which leads me to the next one, WWE 2K20. When this game got released, the game wasn't working. It was buggy as hell, it was unplayable, and people who love wrestling games said that this is the worst wrestling game of all time. But it's things like this that opens our eyes and say, you know what, we gotta be careful what we purchase here, you know? Which leads to my next point, overhyping games. Which leads me to WWE 2K22, which is a game that we all thought it was gonna be bad. And you know what? I gotta say, WWE 2K22 is an absolute hit. Yeah, you know, it actually looks like a game that actually works, has good graphics, and some good gameplay. However, I never got interested in getting this game because they were trying to overhype it to make it seem like it's different and all that stuff, and which I'm not gonna lie, it is different. But they were just focusing on graphics and changing slightly the gameplay, and that's about it. But I didn't see nothing new added, like GM mode like back in the SmackDown vs. Raw games. There was just nothing added to the table, and that's why I was never interested in getting the game to begin with, because there were no risks taken. And in my WWE 2K2 video, I explained well why I'm not gonna get the same game over again, you know? And if I needed to get a game that was good, I could just go on my Xbox One and play WWE 2K19. This game is very fun, exciting, has a cool roster. I could play this game for hours and never get bored because of how cool and exciting this game is. And I'm very happy to have this game, you know? But the main reason I mention these game titles, it just proves my point why we just can't trust these gaming companies anymore on selling us video games, because number 1, overhyping games to make them look good just so like in the last minute, bam, game sucks ass. Number 2, it's expensive. Video games are a bit expensive. DLCs, microtransaction, and well, you guys know the rest. Or here's the kicker, they're just not interesting. They're just not my cup of tea. And if I really needed to play a good game, I would just change genre, you know? I would hop on my Xbox 360 and I'll play the games that I have, and I have a ton of them, you know? And when people see these kind of things happen, They just say, you know what, I've had it with these games. I'm just gonna play on my PS3, on my PS2, PS1, Xbox, Xbox One, 360, you name it, and we're just gonna play the games that we love. Why? Because those are games that we love. And people eventually are just gonna get tired of buying the same stuff over and over again, you know? Instead, they just rather play the games they have because they're far interesting and mainly our childhood. And they'll be saving money at the same time as well. And if a good game happens to come across, they'll look it up, investigate, wait for the reviews, and if it's worth getting, good. And if not, oh well. At least we still have our games from the past. But that is why I think video games are just not worth buying, and people should really think twice before buying a game. And I respect if you guys don't like the games of today, and if you guys do, I still respect you if you guys like the current games as well. Like I said, I mean, we all gamers here, so we're just trying to kill some time and have a great time, you know? So, like I said, I mean, don't take every word I said seriously. This is just my opinion. Whether you agree or disagree, I respect it. And that is all I got for you guys for today. Thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. If you guys love what you see, subscribe to the First Order. Goal is 900 subs. Thank you, and may the force be with you.